Yeah, hi there, Prachi, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And you just gave me a question over at my email, and I think you sent me the question a couple of days ago. I apologize, and I am going to answer it today for sure. You just sent me another email with exactly the same question, so I know that I need to answer this. So you say, I have a question regarding the example which is sometimes given in the reading or in the listening. Is it necessary to write down that example, how to use that example, or we do not need to write down that example? I am confused. Good question. So let's ask you, what exactly are you doing when you answer the integrated writing task, or you write a response that addresses the task? Okay, essentially what you're doing is you're summarizing information. You're trying to connect the information in the lecture with the information in the reading, right? So then the question is, well, what is a summary? So a summary means that you're explaining information from someone's point of view, not yours, which means you address the information as coming from the reading passage, or you address it as information coming from the listening passage. Now the next thing, when you're summarizing, you want to explain the main idea and the most important supporting points of the reading and the listening passages. So let's go to your question. So the example that you see in the reading or in the listening, the question is it a major detail or a minor detail? If it's a major detail, I think it's a good idea for you to explain that, to explain the example and how that relates, especially the example that's used in the listening passage. Because in most situations, the listening passage is casting doubt, it's criticizing, or it's disagreeing with the points mentioned in the reading. So if in the lecture the speaker gives an example, how does that example connect to the information in the reading? Why does the speaker give that example? So probably, if it is a major detail, then my answer to you is that you should paraphrase it, re-explain it, and discuss it somehow, I think, in your integrated writing task. I think that'll be a good strategy. Now, what you can do also is think about what it means to write an academic summary. You might want to go to Google, for example. Let me show you something quickly. If you go to any website, it says something like this: how to write an academic summary. That's kind of what you're doing for this type of task. That's really what you're trying to do. So if you take a look at some of these, you have writing an academic summary. This is the first link that you'll see. It's from, looks like a university. You click on this, and it'll give you some information about writing academic summaries. So it might be a good idea for you to read this. It says, an academic summary tells the main points of a source text in brief form. So what are you doing? You're trying to write maybe 150 to 250 words is what you're trying to do for this type of integrated writing task, right? So take a look at some of these websites that talk about writing academic summaries, and I think that'll be a good idea for you.